Okay. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Cornmoon Tarot, and I'm really excited for today's video because we are going to be discussing messages from your shadow self. So yeah, I'm giving you variety of what to choose from. This first pile, we have the crone with this bloodstone. Yeah, very pretty. We're using towers today. I don't know the friggin' name, but yeah. And then number 2 is gonna be the box, which is this calcite 2. Okay. And then group number 3 will be, literally this is what came out, the shadow, with this strawberry quartz. So yes, I'm excited. So whatever you feel drawn to, go ahead. And then we will be using, for all 3 of them, the tarot deck, Dungeons and Dragons. I forget, there we go. Like this, yeah. And then we are gonna get messages from your shadow self using this deck, which it's like, this is like for relationships, but I'm excited to see what your shadow self has to say through actual messages. So, when I heard that I should do this, I was like, you know, I'm kind of going on the journey where I don't really fully understand. Let me make sure it's, yeah. I don't really fully understand the shadow and how that works. I do understand what it is, what it means, but to cultivate it, I think it has to do with where you've come from, what you've been through, you know, and the darker side of you, what the world, you know, what holds the foundation, what made you who you were. But we're just gonna be doing this and getting messages of what you need to hear, and it's very vital, and I feel like this is gonna be good. So yeah, go ahead and pick your pile. And okay, cool. Thank you. Okay. Oh, and make sure to like and subscribe. Thank you. Okay, you're good. Group number 1, if you chose this bloodstone with this guy right here, the crone, then this is your reading. I'm actually excited to do your reading because I think the crow has a huge significance on what you're, you know, going through. So we have leave the past behind, last quarter moon in Capricorn. Then we have salmon, resilience, lifestyle. I feel like the salmon is very important. Stingray. You may be a water sign or an earth sign. I'm gonna really try hard not to say because that's my thing. White buffalo. Unicorn. The light and ask for guidance. So these 2 came out for your groups, so yeah. Ask for guidance. Okay guys, sorry. I just wanted to read from the book so I could get a better understanding of what your spiritual team wanted me to tell you. So there's a reason why you were drawn to this reading. There's a reason why you're here now and why I'm going to relay this message to you. You have been through the cycles of life. You have been through so many things. There's also a reason why you were drawn to this crone. I don't know what that means. I don't know if it's in a different language or what, but you may be a witch or practitioner of some sort. You have seen things that other people couldn't handle. You know, you have seen things that probably you weren't even meant to see as a young human, as a child, as a person, as a woman, as a man. You were stripped of your identity. You were stripped of who you really were. And you finally found the light. You've become this very strong human, and you're sharing your gifts spiritually. You're sharing your gifts through your heart, through your chakras. I'm seeing this aligned, and you're facing right now this resilience to leave the past behind, leave past hurts. You're experiencing miracles. You have experienced miracles, and you will receive more miracles. There's something about your life that is magical, and you are worth experiencing that. Especially with this unicorn that popped out for you. Everything of your past, everything of what made you who you are is beautiful. And the universe is asking you to accept help, accept the miracles. Because maybe, moon, man, last quarter moon. Capricorn, you may be an earth sign. Everything that you're draining out, everything that you're purging, there's a reason for it. Don't say, I'm gonna move forward. I'm gonna be what I have to be, because then good won't come in. Really reflect on what got you here in the first place. You have come so far. Don't resist what the universe wants to give you, especially with things that you aren't clear on. You're being called to ask for guidance, to see the signs, to be aware of the cycles of life. With the stingray, purging out what hurts. It may sting, but there's this ray of light that is showering upon you, guiding you to your divine path. I mean, you may be really psychic, and you may be holding on to a scenario, to something that occurred to you, a relationship. I'm getting relationship. I'm getting past trauma. You maybe journaling would be good, asking for guidance as to what your next step is on your spiritual journey, on what you're awakening to, whether you have to share it with other people. But I read something. Oh my gosh, that's funny. I was gonna do a video of messages from Goddess Freya, like literally scripting. Not scripting. What is it called? Like putting channeled messages. I did a channel message from her, and I was journaling yesterday. That didn't end up happening, and I was reading something after I stopped getting the downloads for journaling, and I read what she wanted to say to you guys, and I was like, whoa, this is very synchronistic from what I'm going through right now, and I'd love to read it for you. I did not think I was going to do this. Okay. Yeah. And let's see. Hopefully this resonates. Let's see. Yeah, here it is. Okay, so this was in, that's funny. This was in December last year, 12/21. So if you see 12/21, that could be your number, especially if you're mirroring with someone or life is leading you on your divine path. So, okay, this is beautiful. Oh, wow, that's funny. Goddess Freya, Pyle 1. Wow. Okay, so this is meant for you. You are light. You are light. The wisdom that you keep within you is desire to be seen. Don't be afraid to shine, my bright soul. Smell the flowers, kiss the air. It's wanting you to fly with it into your dreams. You have a vision of where you wish to be, but only you can get there. Call out to me, the unknown source of bountiful exploration. Hear me, dear child. I see you. I see where you're headed. It's getting good. Look at me. I love thee. Love you. Smell the flowers. Kiss the air. Fear the unknown, sure. But know that it is what it takes to succeed. Wow. But know that is what it takes to succeed. Leap of faith. Plant your garden. The beautiful magnolias are singing to you. Don't forget to dance to their song. Worthiness is meant to be heard by you, not seen by others. Worthiness is meant to be heard by you, not seen by others. Breathe the breath of life. Release what is yet to be uncovered. You have yet to find out for a reason. Dance, dance, dance. I want to see you in love with the world. Sleep knowing you are safe. There's light in your heart. Trust it, please. The brave soul wants to be acknowledged. Wow. Listen, don't hear. Act, don't speak. And love, don't suffer. Don't suffer. Love, Goddess Freya. Wow. You are meant to share this light. You are meant to be a light because you were born from light. You're created into this universe to have a mission. There's a reason why you didn't incarnate as a squirrel, you know? You are meant for abundance. You are meant to experience the magic of life, the desires that you want in your heart. And if you resist change, resist the darkness that you once went through, then you won't appreciate where you've come from and how far and how long it's taken for you to get where you are. If you need guidance on a situation, the universe is definitely willing to give you the answers. But that requires leaving the past behind. Maybe you asking for guidance will help you leave the past behind. It's like I feel this sadness within you, this pain that you've been through, this hurt that was brought unto you, and I'm really being called to ask you to forgive yourself. Forgive yourself for only doing what you did know. Forgive yourself not knowing that there is a light. Surround yourself with love and positivity and people that will show you that you are loved. This reminds me of the scene from Everything, Everywhere, All at Once, where the mom and the daughter were fighting next to the donut, and the daughter was like getting ready to fight, and the mom's like doing these moves and then has her arms open. That's almost like the universe with you, is where it's like, where it's like you are born, you are destined to fight, you are this fighting person, resilience, you keep pushing forward, but the universe is asking you to surrender. Your spiritual team, the love that it has for you, what you believe in, they're here with open arms, ready to give you the guidance that you have, that you want. They're really saying, you're home, you're okay, you went through the cycles, you're going through cycles, and you're stepping into this magical realm of what you've always had inside of you. This is your destiny. This is who you are. This darkness that you have accomplished, you need to forgive yourself and really know that you are worthy of every blessing that is coming into your life, because you've been there to get here for a reason, okay? Share your love through song and dance. I don't know what you do, but I'm getting music. I'm getting music may be significant to you. Those messages that you've been hearing through music, you're right about that. You get these messages from your spiritual team, from your angels. I think you may be doing something too that brings you life, that makes you purge out the past, that makes you purge out what is not necessary for you. Especially with this bloodstone. I don't know, it reminds me of purging out things that aren't necessary, going through the hard times to get to the good. It's very beautiful too, just like you. Hey, sorry, but it's true. You are a beautiful soul, and you came this far for a reason. So Leave the past behind. Make a proper plan. I don't know if you're thinking about doing therapy or anything like that. Maybe this is your sign, or maybe you have done therapy and this is working. Release. It's good to cry too, because maybe you've been wanting a good cry, or maybe you've been feeling ashamed for crying, and no, it's okay, because that helps you process emotions, that helps you get it out. There's different levels of emotions that we go through, and there's a reason why you're feeling them. So really journal it. Maybe you've been wanting to journal and figure out what it means. Talking and speaking your problems to someone that you trust. Journaling helps it become a reality to where you've went through these things. Maybe write down your accomplishments, write down what you've been through, to remind yourself of how far you've come. And if you have done that, then reflect on those memories, reflect on those journal entries, and see how far you've come. Maybe you've been craving salmon. Salmon's really good. Yeah, you may be a water sign or an earth sign, but you don't have to be. Yeah, so don't forget you started from light. You've come into this world to spread that light. And maybe you receive guidance from the divine and you work with the divine, because you've been through a lot of stuff. Yeah, it's kind of sensitive is what I'm feeling. There's a lot of sensitivity regarding your past. Maybe you've grown strong from that and you are this strong human being, but sometimes it's okay to break down and cry and acknowledge how far you've come. This past that you're leaving behind no longer serves you with the person you are becoming, this magical human being. You are all-knowing. Maybe not all-knowing, but you are... let me see. I feel like there's signs everywhere for you. One love, one heart, one destiny. Let's see, what does this one say? Contentment is the greatest wealth. You're finding contentment with where you are now, with where life is taking you through the motions. Don't forget where you came from, how far you've come. It's just a reflection, I think, is what your spiritual team wants you to know, your shadow self wants you to know, is a reflection of who you were, who you are capable of, and choosing the light, choosing the magic of miracles, of love, of your power, using your power for good. Wow. So now that that's done, I don't want to keep you for long. Okay, cool. You've been seeing 14, then that's completion, I believe. Is it the depth? No, I don't know. I'll leave it somewhere if I remember. But let's keep this side, this bad guy. And get into your tarot. Just real quick, just to see anything more that your shadow self would like to get through. And then we'll finish with the messages from your shadow self. Yeah, the King of... Oh, goodness. Okay. The King of Strength wanted to pop out, which I believe that with that, it makes me think of having to be strong, having to put on this face, this front to the world to get through. Messages from group number 1's shadow self, please. Messages from group number 1's shadow self. Okay. We have the Emperor. Messages from group number 1's shadow self. Okay. We have the 10 of Intelligence. Yes, ma'am. We have the Knight of Strength. Then the Emperor's at the bottom. Can you clarify the Emperor, please? Can you clarify the Emperor? Clarify the Emperor. Okay. Clarify the 10 of Intelligence, please. Queen of Pentacles. I wanted to come out in reverse, but the Star too. I'll put this to the side. The Knight of Strength, please clarify the Knight of Strength. Wow. Shadow Self, messages from their shadow self. Three of Wisdom with the World at the bottom. This is literally, you are being shown the history, the roots, the place where you've come from. Celebrating who you are, this Emperor. I keep saying everything you touch turns to gold, but it's very true. Here. Ooh, oh, never mind. I was scared. Everything you are, everything that you've become, 10 of Wisdom, which is the 10 of Cups, ultimate happiness. You are capable of this. With the Star, it reminds me of, in the darkness there is always light. The 10 of Intelligence, which is the 10 of Swords. Feeling like you have to keep going, feeling like you have all this burden that you're releasing, and this wanted to come out in reverse, the Queen of Pentacles, but I put it upright because you are this person and you need to know that releasing this baggage, releasing all this mental exhaustion that is draining your energy is keeping you from being this beautiful person, this generous, kind human, whether you're a girl or a guy, and from this ultimate happiness. You have been fighting for so long. It's time to, I think what's coming up for you is being able to celebrate your accomplishments, the world, the ending, the ultimate beginning, actually, of who you are. It's time to celebrate how far you've come. It's time to celebrate who you really are. This bad donkey, this person that had to fight, this person that had to mediate or had to have these codependency issues brought onto them, that brought you to this whole this happiness when you worked on yourself, when you released the past, released this anger and this resentment, this darkness that stills inside of you. But the light is here. I'm seeing now, finally seeing the light. You're being rewarded for your efforts. It's just this huge release. I'm seeing crying, weeping on the floor. That's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing someone, deja vu. I'm seeing someone crying for freedom, and they got it. You are safe. You are protected, and you are loved. This feeling of release, this feeling of past regrets is no longer there because you're releasing that. You know, you want more room for things to come in, and there's being ultimate happiness wherever you are in life. This is coming. And with the Empress at the bottom of the deck, that just shows you are finding the balance between feminine and masculine, receiving and doing action. And I'm thinking right here, you're really being called to take action in what you want, especially with this 10 of Wisdom, which is the 10 of Cups and the 10 of Happiness, in my opinion. You are being asked to take action in what makes you happy, what you want. This Knight of Strength is someone, it's the Knight of Wands, which is someone who is charismatic. You may be a fire sign, or you may just have that in you to where you feel joy out of being charismatic, being that fun, loving person, this person that celebrates. And I'm seeing celebration coming in for you for sure, but also take action. Like, again, what makes you happy? What's going to complete this cycle of fulfillment? Maybe you're thinking so much about a person. Yeah. Maybe you're overthinking a situation. With this Queen of Pentacles, maybe you're worried about finances. But with what I'm seeing here, the Knight of Strength, which is this new creative idea or this person coming in that's going to offer you maybe an emotional beginning, maybe something that makes you happy or makes you feel content or makes you feel creatively motivated, and that will lead to success. That will lead to a good ending with that cycle in your life. Don't resist change. Be open to the currents that are forcing you to go there in life, I guess is what I'm trying to say. But the star, literally you never lost hope, and they're asking you to continue to never lose hope. Once again, if you're still here, the releasing the past behind is really allowing this Emperor energy to come in and taking charge, which is the Capricorn energy of going after what you want, whether it be career, relationship, or within yourself, going inward and coming out and being this generous person to others and not having your guard up. Maybe even what I'm hearing is that you're gonna be funnier. I don't know, you're gonna open up more, and your kid side is gonna finally come out and release all the crap that the world molded you into. You are very powerful and very loved, and I'd love to see what messages, to finish off, what messages your shadow self would like to tell you through the Hidden Truth Oracle. Okay. I'm very proud of you. Okay. So the Hidden Truth. What would the shadow self of collective of group number 1 like to say to them? Shadow self. Messages from the shadow self. I miss seeing you. Messages from the shadow self. Messages from the shadow self. I can be myself with you. Wow. I won't let you down. Whoa, I'm getting deja vu. This is crazy. Okay. This pile is just very synchronistic, and I feel like I miss seeing you, and I can be myself with you. It's really giving me balanced between the dark and the light. I can be myself with you. Whatever you've been through, you inspire me. Wow, that's beautiful. I have trouble with intimacy. Okay, that's okay. I see life differently now. Wow. I think this is good. So you may, like I said beforehand, you may have trouble with intimacy. You may have trouble with opening up, with seeing things, and with feeling things, but it's so crazy because your shadow self, you may get ambitions for what you've been through, who you were. I can be myself with you. That's funny. Your shadow self is really saying that you have grown so much, and you have, I'm missing you. I'm sorry, but I'm missing you is reminding me of reflecting on where you've been and how you've become this person that you are today, because you are inspiring within yourself. Your whole being is inspiring. And you may have been really ambitious. Maybe you're Slytherin. Gang, okay. Something about being ambitious and feeling like you want to fight and you want to keep going. They're really asking you to utilize that within yourself, is to take that ambition and use it towards love and what you love to do. Like the trouble with intimacy, that's what reminds me of self-sabotage and making you feel like you don't deserve something, you don't need something because your inner self is getting insecure, or maybe it's also with work too. Finding balance between who you are, what you choose to be, is really important for your career and your love life. because you are worth so much. And I see life differently now, knowing that you are loved. You can be loved, no matter what you've been through and who you were, because you choose something different today. That's what matters. I want to get one more, and then we'll close it. But yeah, I compare others to you. I trusted you. Wow. Ooh. So maybe you do compare people to you. Maybe you have that insecurity to where you're like, oh, this person would be better, or I feel like I'm not worthy enough for this because know that I'm not that good, or I'm not this attractive, or wow. But guess what? Your shadow self is holding you back. It's saying, I trusted you. So you trusted your shadow self to give you the answers that you seeked, but in actuality, it was your ego. It was your ego telling you the things that you don't deserve, but you actually do deserve it. It's like you're building up this foundation of who you actually are and choosing to be that instead of this self-deprecating, self-sabotaging, egotistic person. You are inspiring yourself from your past to become the better version of you, who you are today. I say give yourself a pat on the back for that one, because that is beautiful, and I'm so proud of you. And I know that you trusted your past self to get you through things, but you trusted your shadow self. You trusted that inner darkness, that insecurity, that person, but that is no longer you. Release that. Release your past limiting beliefs, because there's nothing to compare a beautiful soul like yours. You are so worth everything that comes into your life, okay? None of this comparing stuff. Maybe compare to yourself of how far you've come. Compare, wow, my shadow self, my darker side was really terrible, but look at me, who I am today. Now try that comparison instead. Okay, group number 1. I'm so proud of you. I'm amazed, and I just think that you just no running anymore, you know? There's no more running. And maybe you do reflect on the past and miss what you were, but you've become such a strong, powerful person that in yourself, in your soul, that you deserve better. So yes, group number 1, if you liked that and if you enjoyed yourself, then give it a like. Give it a subscribe, comment if you feel called to. I'd love to know how this resonated for you, or maybe leave a heart down below, a red heart for the bloodstone. Yeah, so thank you for coming. Thank you for being here, you beautiful soul. And I will see you on the next one, okay? Bye. Okay, hello group number 2. If you guys chose the calcite and the box, then this is your reading. So when tuning into your energy and reading the books and understanding what messages your shadow would like to tell you, I'm really wanting to tell you to relax. This new moon in Cancer, whether you be a water sign or you have Cancer placements, does not matter. You are being told that everything is okay. And I forgot to read this worry card because it speaks for I didn't read it because it speaks for itself. You are worried about a situation, about a belief that you have, about something that you've been wanting to say your opinion on. And it's been getting bigger and bigger, and you feel stuck, you feel trapped in a box in this old mindset. You are protected. No matter what you think, your beliefs, who you are deep down, your soul is who you are today. You shouldn't be scared. There's many messages, but to begin with, you shouldn't be scared of who you are, who you became. You shouldn't be scared of your past, of who you were, how you got here. That's interesting. With this sea serpent card, or the serpent card, being drawn to the skull, it's like you put to death who you were. But what it said in the book is the serpent keeps coming back to this tree for nutrients. Maybe you keep coming back to this tree as in your past, as in who you were, to check back on it and say, oh, I remember you did that. I remember who you were, and that's disgusting, and I hate you. You've collected these spines, these spikes you've definitely got a strong backbone, that's for sure. And the universe is asking you to release it. Maybe there's someone in your life that triggered this and you feel like you had to run or hide who you really were. And now you feel like imposter syndrome, or I feel like I'm hiding who I was in the past and I don't deserve this abundance. But no, you have grown so much. You have worked on yourself so hard that you deserve everything that comes into your life. Especially with this worry card. You're worried about your past catching up to you, whether it be littering, or if you litter now, maybe don't, but you're being asked to forgive yourself for little things like that. Because this angel of space clearing. Clear your space, clear what no longer serves you, this thought process, this limiting belief of who you are, who you were, this box, this community that you put yourself in around you. You are bigger than that. You deserve to love and be loved and receive the blessings that you deserve. And when I was reading this one, it says that people are going to be wondering what you're doing when you're outside of this box, when you're going for what you are and who you really are and stepping into your light. And you're going to be questioning it too. But that's all a part of the process. Questioning and wondering, what am I doing? Worrying about what people are going to think is just all a part of the process. To make it easier is to accept it and to acknowledge the truth for what it is, because it said the shark's only scary if you don't acknowledge it. Acknowledge the truth, acknowledge the shadow side of yourself, of who you were, who you can be, and accept that that's who you were, but know that you are safe to explore the world around you as this new being, this inner world and curiosity. This hedgehog is spiky, has a lot of thorns around its body, but deep down, the hedgehog's a sweet, sweet soul and loves to be loved and loves to love. You are safe to love. You are safe to, maybe you need to drink tea, maybe you just need to relax. And these two are kind of hand in hand. If your name can start with the letter A, first or last, just getting downloads, but, or an S, because I'm seeing a lot of S's right here. Shark, serpent, space. It's like it's giving suppressed emotions and not releasing all the baggage that you've carried for so long to the universe, because this box that you've lived in for so long, you're asked to taste the sweetness of life. This inner world that you are going to be captivated by, maybe you are doing shadow work right now. Maybe that could be group number 3, because literally they have the card of shadow. Maybe that's your confirmation if you were drawn to group number 3. But anyways, you are a sweet soul. You deserve to, maybe you're a witch that takes things from the universe for good things. It's all about intentions. You're using your power for good. I feel like maybe someone's not being truthful with you either, and you picked up on that. That's just confirmation if you needed that. Maybe you were this unfair, unjust. You lied a lot, to get through certain situations. But that's not you anymore. It's time to clear old thoughts and negative thoughts and feelings, because that no longer serves you. You don't live in this box anymore. This box is empty. You're breaking the layers of this box. You're getting out of it and saying, no, I don't want to think like this. Every thought pattern that you have, every negative feeling, every worry, every suppressed memory, you're breaking it. You're breaking the glass, and you're getting closer to your soul. It's like, I even get this vision of you having like a laser gun and being like, zzz, and then it just shoots right through. And you see the outside of the whole of the box, and it's like, whoa, that's a whole galaxy out there. That looks freaking dope. I want to be out there. But it comes with the process of understanding where you've come from, of understanding who you were, and beating those thought processes, because they will always come, but you're asking to live your life. because you've seen it and you got a taste of what you can have, and you're working towards that, and you're being that, and you're becoming that. And the universe is proud of you. Your spiritual team is very proud of you. And no need to worry, because you are protected. No matter what you have to say, voice your opinion, voice who you really are and what you want to step into, you're protected. And the people that don't want to be in your life will fall, and you have to let them fall, because they don't deserve to be in your next life. In your next life, yeah. Maybe you're breaking a cycle for your next life. They don't deserve to be in the next chapter that you're going into. Because you have this curiosity of, what is this world? And it's beautiful. I don't know why this is here. Sorry, but it's like healing. It's maybe this is significant to you. Aramid is significant to you. Working with the earth, that's benefiting you. If you have been doing spells or rituals, then this is confirmation that it is working. And you have to trust in that, and not to believe that your karma's done. Your karma's finished. You've been going through cycles, you've been going through changes and everything like that. And I'm here to let you know that there's no suffering. You've learned the lessons. Allow yourself to learn. Allow yourself to see the truth and say, I've learned the lessons that I've needed to. I'm done with all these fake people, all these people that are deceiving me. I'm done looking in the past and not noticing, not realizing my worth, because I'm ready for abundance. I'm ready for what I've deserved all along. Look the shark in the eye and say, I see you, and I'm not afraid of you. Maybe not an actual shark, but you know what I mean. This inner world that this curiosity that you've given yourself, this garden that you've planted, it's beautiful, and others deserve to see that garden too. So with these spikes all around you, how are you going to get other people to? The right ones will take their time. The right ones will see the love that you have on the inside and say, oh, I understand this person's love language. I understand how they want to be loved. I understand that I have to go slow in order to get to their heart. But be open to that too. You have to do the work also. Be open to, they want to love me. Maybe it'll take me time to trust or to believe that I am loved, but it's baby steps. Little things like that. Everything that you're going through, your shadow self is really telling you that you are no longer the person that you give yourself a hard time for. This new moon too, because we're in a new moon. Take time to realize that this is your new chapter. This is who you are. You're giving grace to yourself. You're being that father and mother to yourself. You're tuning into the universe and your intuition. You're listening to the next steps. You're listening to who you should love, how you should love yourself, the care, the self-care, the rituals that you're giving to yourself. You're learning that it's okay to love. It's okay to love the right people. Your little group, you know, maybe it's yourself, but yeah, this is a new chapter for you. This is a new beginning on you becoming the person that you've always wanted to become. Really clear your space, really do some energetic cleansing, whether that be with incense or dancing to music that you love, watching those Studio Ghibli movies that you love, or movies in general that give you a good feeling. But I've realized that with Studio Ghibli movies, whenever I'm sad or having a tough day, it energetically switches your frequency to higher. Like it raises your frequency to where you could be watching Spirited Away or Howl's Moving Castle, whatever one you like. And you could say, whoa, all of a sudden I'm laughing and crying. Even The Wind Rises, that one's a beautiful one too, to where the music just starts. You see the wind, you see the beautiful colors and the passion and the aesthetically pleasing drawings of how they draw things and their details, and it brings people together. It brings you peace, and everything's going to be okay. Like this anxiety will be gone from switching your energy, from clearing your space, from getting outside of this box, which could be your head, the confines of your own mind, the years of building up this thought process that no longer serves you. Work with the universe. You're being called. I think this is also what I'm hearing from this too. Work with the universe because they want to work with you. listen to what needs to be heard. You can relax. You can put your guard down. You are adorable. That's what I'm hearing. You're super cute. Or handsome or beautiful, whatever you prefer, but you're all of those. So you deserve this. You deserve this new life that's coming in for you, you know? I get very deceptive energy with that. If you have been deceptive in the past, or Seven of Swords energy, or dealt with someone like that, you could put that to rest. Ask the angel of space clearing to come in and help. Maybe even get some kyanite to work with Archangel Michael. Either way, oh, I want to show you this one too. It's so cute. This is kyanite too. I'm gonna give this to someone, but it's so cute. It's so pretty. I'm kind of jealous, but anyways, yes. So that's that for your oracles. I hope you got something out of that. I feel like you did, because this is very important. Don't be so hard on yourself. I know it's just gonna come from me, but your spiritual team is really telling me to tell you that you're okay. Don't be too hard on yourself, because you're worth everything, you know? You're worth it. You're worth having the relationship you want. You're worth having the friendships that you desire, the people, the right people come into your life. Don't block that because you don't believe it, or past things that you've done makes you feel like imposter syndrome, make you feel like you don't deserve it. And it's like, nah, you deserve everything that comes in. It's coming into your life for a reason. Embrace it. So now we're gonna move on to the tarot, the Dungeons and Dragons, and see what your shadow self would like to tell you with this. So, yes. Collective of group number 3, shadow self. What does the shadow self want to tell? Group number 3. Shadow self of group number 3, please. Oh. There's a... Okay. 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 Yeah, maybe you've been in hermit mode for a while. Maybe you're being called to go inward, because also with that hedgehog, it's giving a lot of inwardness. Yeah. But do it with love. So, shadow self, what does shadow self want to tell? Collective. The lovers. Okay, one more, please. Okay. What the frick? What happened to that? JJ. Okay, well, something flipped, and... Oh, there it is. Okay, yeah. Yep. Okay, the hermit, please. Can you clarify the hermit? Why did that flip over? The 8 of charisma was flipped. Why is all these cards sus? Okay, can you clarify the hermit card, please? Clarify the hermit. Yeah, you may be a Virgo. Ooh. 2 flew out. Okay, that's fine. It's fine. The lovers. Clarify the lovers. No, we're not doing that, guys. Clarify the lovers. Y'all. That's so... Why does 2 want to come out for all of them? That's okay. That's okay. I don't have to take 2, but I feel like I have to, because it's like 2, you know? And then the tower, please. Yeah, I would say this is about right. The 4 of charisma, and then the 9 of intelligence, which is the 9 of swords. Okay, and then the wheel of fortune at the bottom. I'll leave that right there. So, what I'm saying with this, the shadow self, wow, okay. I'm getting a lot of divine intervention. I'm getting a lot of very, wow. Try not to say, I'm getting a lot of changes. This is just, it's like one of those things that makes me want to zone out and just feel it. Y'all. So the hermit, right? You have been going inward. You have been doing the work. And also you're being asked to, this freaking chair. You're being asked to go inward because everything, the temperance, wow. I'm feeling a lot of divine energy with this. You are so protected. You may be a Taurus. I don't know. Okay. You are so protected and you are so like, there's this bubble around you. There's not a box. There's this light. Okay. There's this light that you have around you as you're stepping outside of this box. You are being supported emotionally, physically, mentally, everything. Sorry. Everything that you desire is yours. You know, it's just the fact that you're going inward and you're seeing the dark side and you are judging yourself, because it's like shadow self is not an easy thing, especially if you have unhealed wounds, trauma, or just situations that you've been through, situationships that you've put yourself through, that you've learned from. You've learned from that and you are being supported as you go inward. You are learning balance between your mind and your heart, intuition and ego. This hangman, you're being called to have a different perspective on why you were like that, why you did that, because that's all you knew. What insecurity did you have within yourself? What lack, mental clarity, this lack of mental clarity, this lack of not knowing what you deserved. See why you did those things, whether because, like a hedgehog, you want to protect yourself because that's all you knew throughout your whole life. Whether it be you did something wrong to a friend, probably because you didn't know how to handle a situation properly, or you didn't know. I'm not putting my energy out. I'm just giving examples. You didn't, like, people pleasing, or feeling like that's what you deserved, less than, or not voicing your own opinions. Like, that's what I'm saying, looking at different perspectives as to why you were that person. Maybe littering. You didn't know how precious the earth was. You know, you didn't look at it that way. You looked at it as, oh, people litter all the time, so who am I just to throw this paper or this plastic on the floor because it's like one out of the many. But now you're like, you know what, this makes a difference. I'm making a difference for my own well-being, for how I want my life to look. Do I want my life to be cluttered with a bunch of crap, or do I want it to be a clean space to where I have the energy to cleanse out negative energy and things that don't serve me? So yeah, you're really going within, and it's safe. So that's what I'm feeling with this card. Going within, getting a different perspective, and know that you are protected while doing this. You can relax. There's no worries. There's nothing wrong. You are being safe. Saved. Safe. All of the above, really. And with the Lovers, Gemini energy, it's literally falling in love with facing. It's like the shark again, facing the other side of you, Gemini. Literally looking at the shadow of yourself and loving it, embracing it, and saying, I know what you did. I know what you did. I know where you live. I know what you did, and I know what you had to do to get here, and I'm proud of you regardless, and I'm sorry that you didn't know any better, but I love you because we went through so much crap to protect ourselves. You had the strength. Yeah, it's the Chariot energy, to where forgiving yourself, and maybe Leo, I don't know, Chariot. Oh, Chariot's Cancer, I think. So yeah, that may be a Cancer. But anyways, you are literally, the fact that you are forgiving yourself is furthering the process. The wheels are churning for you. Everything is being purged and released. Whoa, guys, this is freaking powerful. I love your reading. I wanted to read this. I read it somewhere, but let me read it on here because it really spoke to me with the shadow. It didn't pop up for your oracle deck, but I was like, I'm being called to read this. So yeah, let's see. There it is. The spider. My web is spun with care and made with my soul and dreams. I envelop and connect beings because nothing is ever truly divided. Through my web, I allow you to see the hidden parts of your soul, hidden in the shadows, which supports the parts exposed to the light. Wow. Let me just read this real quick. The spider weaves the canvas of destiny, which creates and supports the universe. The spider spins the details of the canvas one by one, then waits patiently for its prey. The disgust spiders can provoke and the steadfast of its work invite us to confront every aspect of our existence, including the dark sides of our soul, the parts that scare us. If we follow the idea of the canvas as a symbol of interconnection and relationship between living things, we will find that without facing our fears, repulsions, and difficulties, we cannot fully access our inner strength. Oh my gosh. We must learn to be both the prey and the spider at two different points on the canvas. As prey, we must learn to not get too distressed and risk complicating our situation. As the spider, we must meticulously create our opportunities of survival and future. Wheel of Fortune. Wow. Wow, that was for you. That was totally for you. Like, you are learning what parts of your shadow help you, which is like strengthen saying your boundaries, because before you couldn't, and you felt like you were being sneaky, or you felt like you were choosing the wrong side of life. But that just came from a lack of not knowing who you were, of not knowing what you really are and what you're capable of. You know what you're capable of. You could see the strength within you. Oh, the strength of your shadow self, the strength of what brought you to this lifetime, you know, what brought you here in the first place. I feel like this is all crooked. I'm just like, ew. You are so loved. It's just powerful because, oh my gosh, the tower. So literally your whole world felt like it collapsed, and you probably, like I keep saying, imposter syndrome. I'm so sorry. Like, this is it's a very, the confines of your box that you knew, this fell, and you're like, oh my gosh, what did I do? How did I do that? Why did I do that? In the past, I hurt all these people. You're holding on to this. You're holding on to these limiting beliefs that will hinder. I'm seeing these dragon. You may be born in the year of the dragon, which is 2000 or 12 years, something like that. You are letting out this fire that you have towards yourself, towards your career. Don't hold on to this limiting belief of who you were when you are becoming so powerful within yourself of what you love to do, what you're here for, what your soul's purpose is. You are tasting the sweet of life because you're choosing to now, because you know what you deserve. Okay? This is in your contract, baby. Like, you're working with the universe. You're working with yourself. It's just divine intervention. It's just divine. It's hugging yourself and saying, I missed you. Your true self, your purest self. And this is really bringing in a lot of abundance. Yeah. The Three of Swords, past hurt. You're releasing it. And you're saying what you deserve. You're putting action and you're saying, no, I think I deserve this. No, I don't think that's for me. No, I'm going to set that boundary. You're literally putting life into your own hands and taking charge. That's what you're being asked to do. And if you haven't done that already, you're going to, because this is a very beautiful union energy within yourself. Very powerful. And I'm so proud of you. Like, this is freaking awesome. Okay. So now, sorry, didn't know how long that was going to take. Now we're going to do messages, channeled messages from your shadow self, using the Oracle deck. So yeah, so let's just do that. Put that to the side. This is transformation, baby. This is like, you're freaking awesome. So you're transforming into this magnificent human being. So channeled messages from group number 2 shadow self. Channeled messages from group number 2's shadow self. Wow, that's beautiful. It's like love. Oh, okay. It's like love. It's wow, this is crazy. Wow. Okay. I don't want to take these, but no. I'm waiting patiently. Ooh, I'm not over you. Wow. Shadow self, please. 2 more. Maybe. Channel messages from group number 2 shadow self. You inspire me. That came out in the last group. Channel messages from group number 2's shadow self. That's so amazing. I want to make amends. Oh my gosh. I hide my feelings. Wow. I can't do this, yeah. Wow, guys. You're really being asked to look at the truth and face who you were and who you are. I am not over you. That gives me 9 of Swords. That gives me looking at the past. You inspire me. Let your past hurts, your past anger, your past resentments, let it go. It's going to be hard, but it's a process, but you can do it. I believe in you. You're going to be letting it go. I know you are. Like, it's destiny with yourself. It's destiny for this tower to happen. For you to come into union with yourself, because your shadow self says, I am waiting patiently. I'm waiting for you to face me. What's up? Face me. I'm waiting for you. I am not over you. To realize the truth of who we are together, and you choose the light. I'm waiting for you to forgive yourself. I'm waiting for you to realize that your past is inspiring you. You're making amends with the past. You're making amends with who you were. You must hate your past self. I mean, I don't mean to be using big words, but I feel like you're hiding this part of you that wants to be heard, that wants to be purged out. It's like something stuck, like a knot in your hair, and it's really annoying and it hurts. And you're trying to get it out, but if you take your time with a comb, or you really like try to get it in there, maybe you could just freaking cut it. But taking your time, however you decide to go through this, it's really going to help you learn and grow and love. Making amends. Wow, this is like so synchronistic with everything that your reading is giving. I am not over you. It's okay. You are so loved. Like I said, remember, you are divinely protected through this journey. This is a new journey that you're going on, and I'm very glad you clicked on this reading to hear this, and I hope that this helped. But let me give you one more card. One more channeled message. I won't let you down. Oh my gosh, I need security. I won't let you down. You got this. Go deep. I won't let you down. Ooh, wow. Embrace who you are. You're not going to mess up again, okay? You know yourself. You're learning yourself. I won't let you down again. Yourself is telling you. I felt like this is, I feel like this is a message from your higher self, from your past self, from your future self, all combined, saying, I won't let you down. You are protected. I won't let you down again. You could do what you love to do. You could have the relationships. You could receive the abundance that you would deserve. You could trust in me again. Love yourself. Okay, guys. That was your reading. That was beautiful. I want to make amends. Wow. Just find security within yourself, because that's who you are. Okay, so like and subscribe if you enjoyed it. Comment if you feel led to. I really hope you liked that. I sure did. That was amazing. But yes, you are meant to live outside of the box. Your calling is calling. Are you gonna answer it? All right, guys. I hope you enjoyed, got something out of this, and till next time. Bye. Okay. Hi, group number 3. Welcome. If you chose this strawberry quartz, then this is your reading along with the shadow card. Yeah, when this came out, I'm just like, that's pretty blunt. That's pretty straightforward. Thanks, guys. But okay, so when I was reading, feeling your energy, reading the books, this seems like it feels light, especially with these pinks. I feel like you're an empath. That's what I'm getting from this. You must be an empath, a starseed. I'm getting very magical, serene energy. Like, especially with this, I didn't really think about that until now, but the starfish, you have wishes, you're sensitive, and it's talking about how a star falls from the sky, and your wishes whether it be the star becoming a starfish in the water and a star from the sky, because the star is very sensitive on Earth, but there's wishes so far away. What was my point? Sorry. It's probably hard to focus too sometimes, or it feels like you know what you're saying, but you don't know how to express it. With this whole spread, I'm getting needing boundaries within yourself, because there's this good balance of in between of having and wanting and desiring, grounding what you want, finding a balance between so your shadow, I feel like zoned. Stay grounded. Maybe you need to stay grounded too. So this shadow card came out, and I thought it was very interesting because you're asking, which is ironic, you're asking to bring that little side of you out that puts things in perspective. That's what? What does that even mean? That puts things into perspective. Bring that side of you out that could put things into perspective on how to get things done. You know, that emperor energy to where you work hard for yourself. That Capricorn, you may be a Capricorn, I don't know. Maybe an earth sign, maybe an air sign. Anyways, you work hard. You give to others a lot, especially with this fox energy. You tend towards other people and the survivor mode of getting around things. And this is about like the heart chakra here. I feel like this reading this energy, a lot of pinks, a lot of tuning into what you need for yourself, what your higher self needs, subconscious, conscious, the light. You are knowing what you want to do and you're being asked to ground it. It's okay that the light's going to be a bit shiny on you. You're stepping into the light. You're stepping into your true desires. The shadow side of you that's needing to be seen is coming to light. There's no pushing it down. There's no hiding it. There's no people-pleasing tendencies anymore. You're sensitive for a reason. You don't want to hurt anybody for a reason. You're very independent, but you're really being asked to be there for yourself, but to find balance in that. Balance is going to be really helpful for you on your journey that you're doing right now. You're finding balance between the shadow and the light. That's very interesting how the contrast is coming up, because in the shadow it said that, what was it? The brighter something is on an object, the bigger the shadow. So just know that boundaries and putting up boundary is not putting up a wall, is not ruining a relationship. Because if that person really cares about you, then they'll respect your boundaries. What was it? There's a quote that said, if someone doesn't respect your boundaries, they don't respect your humanity. So, yeah. I think that also whatever you want to do in life, these boundaries are going to help you pursue that. Excuse me. Like with this time and energy that you're putting into your work, it will help you have more time, but also be kinder to yourself. It's a very interesting energy. I don't know if you've been told this before, but it's kind of hard to, there's a lot of layers to you, okay? You don't show a lot of yourself to others. It's interesting. You're very, I'm getting like secretive, but also maybe you're just hiding parts of yourself that you feel like, you're like, no, we can't go there. That is like, what is that though? Where can we go? What's happening? You're being asked to explore your mind, your body, your soul, your higher self, your subconscious, your conscious mind. You're being asked to know why you do things. Why are you people pleasing? Or why are you lacking boundaries? What are my boundaries? Why do I feel angry when someone doesn't respect me? It's because there's a boundary there. Wow, this is so pretty. I'm being drawn to really pretty colors, so. It said it's an opal, but I don't think this is an opal. If you know what this is, comment below, but Angel Aura quartz or something. I don't know, but maybe you want that. Maybe you're drawn to a bunch of pinks. Your heart's really being told to be listened to. What do you want? What is something that you need to take care of yourself? The shadow inside you is kind of getting bigger because I'm seeing this light around you, but this is getting bigger and bigger the more you reject it, the more you run away from it, the more you don't realize what needs to be heard. Which is your needs. Which is your needs. Blend your life together. Blend what you've been through and what you're going through. Say, I've been through this in life. This is why I'm like this. Attach everything and understand it so you could accept yourself. You're learning to accept yourself. Perspective. You're gaining a different view on who you are. It's like you're looking from your higher self's viewpoint and you're seeing who you are as a whole. What made you like this today? What you've been through in life to come to this. You may be doing something right now that you love and you're receiving recognition from it. That's what I'm getting from that. And also the fact that you are bringing your shadow self into the light is going to help other people too. You're grounding it. You're being asked to ground something that you've been wanting to do. Get this Capricorn energy in, but also find the balance in loving on yourself and doing whatever you've been wanting to do. This fatherly energy, this motherly energy, this nurturing energy that you have, this starseed energy, this I keep saying I'm sorry, I keep saying that I'm not gonna say it, and then it's like, is she insecure about it? Maybe it's insecurities that you're going through. You're a light worker. You're a light worker. You help other people in many ways. You don't have to literally be like a therapist or a tarot reader, but you could be that. I don't know. You could be someone that helps other people in the way that makes you feel good. It's a lot of self-care energy towards yourself and others. Maybe you need to cleanse your energy. Maybe you need a break. This is a sign that it's time to rest. Your wishes are being granted. This is so pretty. Your spirit is very pretty. Rhodochrosite. Let me read that one because I forgot what that one was. 22 also is a sign that your angels are with you every step of the way. Also union energy, wanting to come into union with yourself. Yeah. I welcome opportunities that lead to my heart's desires. Interesting. Can be found in variations of pink and brown with streaks of white that give the stone a unique appearance. You are unique, you are different. You probably always felt that. Its connection to the heart chakra makes it a great companion to help open and welcome positivity into your life. When it comes to making decisions in life, they are often categorized as being made with head or heart. You are being encouraged to welcome decisions that lead to happiness and your heart's true desires. Yeah, step into the light. Don't be afraid of what you are being called to do, even if it is facing your shadow to get there. So, yeah. You're being encouraged to welcome decisions that will lead to happiness and your heart's true desires. Find what speaks to you and what warms your soul, and let that be the choice that you make. If you are having a hard time discerning between your options, close your eyes and focus your energy towards your heart. Focus any subtle shifts that when you weigh your options and listen to what your intuition and your heart have to say. If I let it, where will my heart lead me? Wow, getting a different perspective on what is best for you, what feeds your heart, what feeds your soul, and what you love to do. That's what you're being asked to do here. It's so beautiful. You have such a beautiful soul, I want to say. It's like when I look at this, I just look at pure and beauty and love. You're doing great. I don't know, you just have a beautiful soul. I just want to keep complimenting you. But with this buffalo, I want to get to the bottom of that guy. Grounded yet heavenly, practical yet spiritual. The hooves of the mighty buffalo are grounded in the earth, yet its heart and mind rise towards the heaven. The buffalo sees challenge, hardship, or a bump in the road as this opportunity for upliftment. Therefore, the buffalo does not fear death, illness, or misfortune. Its gentle eyes look to the road ahead, trusting every turn. May we all experience this elusive yet life-changing bliss from time to time, and may we be allowed this card to remind us that life is a precious gift. Whew. Trusting pure presence, when out of balance, restless, lacks gratitude. To bring into balance is prayer. Bhakti. Yeah. Be grateful for how far you've come, what you've been through. It's like this feeling of celebration. I don't know if you've been doing shadow work, but this is probably confirmation that you are evolving. Now it's time to find balance in on earth as it is in heaven, I guess, as it is in your mind, forgiving yourself, moving forward, finding perspective on what you did in the past life that hindered you to what you struggle with now today. But you have grown so much, and really be careful on how you react to others. Yeah, take time to answer if you need to. If someone says, hey, can you do this for me while you're out? Think to yourself, is that out of my way? Do I have enough energy for that? Was I planning to do something else? Will that take longer? Like if they didn't go themselves? Really think about yourself, your needs. Think about that other person and say what you feel. Follow that heart, what your heart wants to say, what that shadow side. The fear of the shadows. It's like even in darkness you see light. I don't know what to say. Yeah, the closer the object is to the light, the longer the shadow casts. Know that the light that you came from is... Understand where you've come from and don't forget where you belong. Don't forget. It says, in the shadow of the gods are the very gods themselves. In the shadow of the gods are the very gods themselves. Find power in who you are. Like, tune into that bad female dog energy that you are. Find a balance between your mental health and what you do. Working hard. Going after your dreams. Care for yourself. You're stepping to the light. Don't be afraid of it. Don't be afraid of even letting go of the past that you've done, all the things that you have done to yourself or others. You're like, you know what? I deserve what I deserve, so I'm going to step into the light. Celebrate that. Celebrate who you are meant to be. Celebrate who you are becoming. The shadow, the shadow, the shadow. Adaptability. Adapt to your environment. Adapt to new people coming in. You are meant to be celebrated. You are very sensitive and you have been hurt. It's like what I'm hearing, what I'm feeling is you peeling off the layers and getting to the next one and understanding it. Understanding. Understanding who you are becoming. Yeah, if you see 22 a lot, then that may be confirmation. You are divinely protected and you are supported. Okay, now let's move on to the tarot. All right. This is like really cool energy. I like this a lot. It's really sweet. It makes me happy. It makes me really happy. That's what it is. Something about your energy just makes me feel just excited. Like, type of excited. Okay, so yeah, let's move on to this guy. And then we're going to be doing the Hidden Truth oracles. So, yes, for group number 2, collective of group number 2, what does the shadow self want to tell group number 2? What does their shadow self want to tell the collective of group number 2? What does their shadow self want to tell them? One more shuffle. That was crap. Ah! Ugh. Also, if you're a perfectionist, you get it. Virgo energy. But yeah, so don't be patient with yourself. You know, you still have a road. You're still on your journey. Enjoy the journey. Enjoy the ride. You're doing great. You've learned things to help you get along your path. And shadow side is really asking you to keep going. Yeah, this 3 of Strength. Yeah, you're looking towards the future, your journey. Ooh, the Devil. Okay. What does the shadow self want to tell? King of Cups. You may be a water sign. Oof. Okay. Wow. Interesting. 3 of Strength. Can you clarify, please? See what I mean? Like, I don't even know this. I don't... Okay. Yeah, the 10 of Strength. Okay. Yeah. The Devil, please. Can you clarify the Devil? Please. Shadow. What the frick? The Chariot at the bottom of the deck. The King of Wisdom. Can you clarify the King of Wisdom, please? King of Cups. The Magician. Interesting. With the Lovers at the bottom. Okay. What the frick? Okay, so what is this one? The Hermit. Okay, so like the 3 of Strength, you're looking towards your future, but you feel like it's being burdened by people around you. Let that weight go. You don't have to be the god of the world. You can let go of burdensome things that you carry in your heart. You have very strong manifesting abilities. This is so weird. The Devil and the Moon. Maybe at night you have some tendencies to drink or party, or maybe hang out with the wrong people and you get tired. Maybe you have insomnia. Maybe you're around certain people at night. Maybe you have roommates that are loud and that's causing a lack of sleep. Maybe you've been having worrisome dreams about past events that need to be brought up. Journaling will help. Journaling will help. These reoccurring thoughts inside of your mind, these incessive details and thoughts of things that happened in your past, it's asking to be purged out, and you're asking to journal about it. The moon is something that we don't see. We're avoiding. And that also has to do with the shadow. Something that we need to avoid, that we want to avoid, that we feel like that's our guttural instinct, is to avoid it at all costs because it's scary. But if we really look at it and face it in the eye, it's less scarier than we think. If we understand where it came from and why we're like this. I just seen a little tiny spider. Okay, fine. Okay. I read something for the last group, but if you came from the last group, you could skip this part. But I think it's necessary for you guys to hear this too. The spider. The spider. Yeah, you need to listen to this. It's so cool. I just love how it was written because it's just very, I think this will help you. Sorry, I thought I'd find it easier. Yeah, here she is. The spider. My web is spun with care and made with my soul and dreams. I envelop and connect beings because nothing is ever truly divided. Through my web, I allow you to see hidden parts of your soul, hidden in the shadows, which supports the parts exposed to the light. The spider weaves the canvas of destiny, which creates and supports the universe. The spider spins the details of its canvas one by one, and then waits patiently for its prey. The disgust spiders can provoke, and the steadfast of its work and divide us to confront every aspect of our existence, including the dark sides of our soul, the parts that live in the shadows, and that might make us uncomfortable or even scare us. If we follow the idea of the canvas as a symbol of the interconnection and relationship between living things, we will find without facing our fears, repulsions, and difficulties, we cannot access our inner strength. We must learn to be both the prey and the spider at 2 different points on the canvas. As prey, we must learn not to get too distressed and risk complicating our situation. As a spider, we must meticulously create our opportunities of survival and future. So what I'm getting with that too, that reminded me of this card, the 10 of Strength, which is like, you feel like you have all these burdens on your shoulders. You feel like you're so strong because you have to do this. You have to carry this thing for everybody or for yourself. But you're being asked to release all that, because that's what's going to make you stronger, is releasing all the stuff that you don't need so you can continue on to your future, which is looking at the shadow parts, which is looking at why you do things, why you become this person, why you have those little things about you that you don't understand. Reflect on the past, journal about it. What made you face yourself? What brought you here to this point as to why you're so curious? This King of Wisdom. Why do you want to manifest this? That's what I'm hearing. Maybe even the fact that you are working on yourself and facing the shadows, it's going to help you manifest stronger. The Lovers at the bottom, Gemini energy, but also this is a very strong card about shadow self. About looking at yourself and saying, oh, I see you as the dark side, but I'm not going to choose that. I know why you are the way you are. Was it recording? Oh, 22 is on the timer. Cool. Okay, sorry. My phone's at 2%. This is very reckless of me. 10%. Okay. I think we should be fine. But yeah, 22 is on the timer, so that's... Could talk about divine union with yourself or someone that you're trying to manifest. This is so... It's like written in the stars. You don't have to worry about that. This wants to peek out. What is it? The Chariot. Yeah, you don't have to worry about what's coming in because it's coming in, but also working on yourself, working on your boundaries will help you in a relationship, will help you in jobs, your dream jobs, to speak clearer, to know your worth. You know your needs. Your needs are being met. Your needs will be met. This Devil energy, this Moon. Yeah, what you cannot see, write down. You'll figure it out along the way, I'm hearing. You'll figure out these addictive tendencies that you have, why you have them. Just gotta put a little elbow grease, you know? This King of Wisdom, the Lovers. Yeah, fall in love with yourself all over again, you know? Why do I feel like, is there one more card that you want to tell? Yeah, 8 of Strength, yeah. And then the 10 of Swords at the bottom, the 8 of Wands. Something's coming in for you. I don't know what it is, but it's coming in fast. It might be a relationship that you've been manifesting, a dream partner, a soulmate. This King of Cups. All of your manifesting abilities are coming in. This completion right here. 10 of Strength, 10 of Intelligence. Completion of not putting up with BS anymore. Looking towards your future and what serves you. You're choosing the light. You're choosing to bathe yourself in the moon. You're choosing to see the dark sides of yourself that is too scary, that you thought you couldn't do it. Everything's coming in. You're doing it, and I'm proud of you. You got this, man. Okay, so last but not least, let's do messages from your shadow, channeled messages, your shadow self, with the hidden truth, oracle. Okay, messages from your shadow self. Okay, sorry. Messages from your shadow self. Messages from your shadow self. Sometimes I really try to keep my thoughts together so I won't go off track and forget what I'm saying, but sometimes you just gotta let stuff out, you know? Even being yourself, because you may be unique and different, the right people will be in your life, and you could be fully expressive of yourself, and you won't have to be put into a box or into a mold. If you came from group number, the box, I don't know which one that was too. Okay, anyways. So channeled messages from their shadow self, group number 3, shadow self. Channeled messages, please. Channeled messages. Oh goodness. Yeah, that makes sense. And one more card, please. Okay. Okay, cool. So I watch your social media. I don't know what comes next. I feel so happy with you. I hide my feelings. Yeah, I miss seeing you. So with this, I watch your social media, I'm getting that you compare yourself, or you have a social media, and you're a perfectionist. Maybe you're overanalyzing, and you're comparing yourself, and that's a part of your shadow. Dig deep on as to why that is. Why do you do that? It's like your shadow self comes out when you are judging yourself through others. I don't know what comes next. Maybe you don't understand this whole process of working on your shadow. But through that process is just journaling, understanding why, maybe going to therapy. I feel so happy with you. Maybe it's something that you felt comfortable with. It was a bed that you have been in for a long time, and that allowed you to hide your feelings. I was getting that a bit, especially with opening up the heart chakra again. I think you should get strawberry quartz. I think that would help a lot with the heart chakra. But, because it's pink and I forget what else. But yeah, it's, I miss seeing you. Yeah, your shadow self is really reaching out saying, hey, maybe it's time to do some work today, buddy. Maybe it's time to do some work again. Work on ourselves. Check in. You come first. You come next. You don't know what comes next. Figuring that out is the best part of the journey. I feel so happy with you. It's like this union within yourself. That's like a huge, huge sign of just this whole reading as union within yourself, becoming whole. This is beautiful. I love this reading. I didn't know I'd love this much, but this is really cool. I hide my feelings, man. This is... I kind of want to do something, which I know it's going to be annoying, but I want to clarify these with tarot just real quick before we end it. But yeah, watching the social media, it's like something about you not being nice to yourself. Can you clarify? I watch your social media. This is fine. Yeah, the 8 of... Okay, yeah. Being hard on yourself. Maybe it's your job that you do. I don't know what comes next. Yeah, Tower. This is literally everything falling and having to build it back up. I feel so happy with you. The 5 of Intelligence. Wow, fighting something that doesn't need to be fought. Releasing that, you know? I hide my feelings. Clarify that. Whew, okay. Wow, wow, wow. The 9 of Charisma. Okay, so like basically what I'm getting from this is that you don't know what is real if you these illusions that you have, you don't know if it's true, if you're giving yourself a hard time, if it's like, I've been through this, like why am I feeling this way? And you have all these cycling thoughts, this trapped mind. Maybe it's at night. Yes, the Moon card with the devil, it's like you're having these incessant thoughts at night to where you replay the tape and you just worry, or you hide your needs. You don't know if they're actual needs, or you could handle it with that 10 of strength, or you could handle it with that 10 of intelligence. Don't put so much on your back, because you have more help than you think. And with this, I feel so happy with you in the 5 of Intelligence, which is the 5 of Swords. That's fighting the inside of your mind. Sometimes you're just not really enjoying yourself, you know? You don't enjoy yourself, and you need to know where that comes from, all this insecurity within yourself. Maybe you watch other people and how they're doing, and you're putting yourself down for it. Like, why can't I do that? Why am I doing this? It's like, I don't know what comes next. Tower moment. That's what comes next, is your world and your needs and everything. And you're like, okay, let me start from the ground up. Let me know, let me find out what matters to me. Maybe journaling will help to get that out. To see what you need, what you want, what is good for you, what will benefit your mind. Because you deserve that self-care. You deserve to love yourself. This 9 of Pentacles right there. You deserve to have this emotionally fulfilling and bountiful life. Because that's who you are deep down. You're lovable. Don't be too hard on yourself. Your shadow self says, I miss seeing you. Why is that? Focus on it. Face the light, because you have this beautiful light. And you're going on to this new chapter. Step into it. Don't be afraid. You're very divinely protected, okay? You don't share the same values as your higher self anymore. Yeah, you're doing something good for the world and for yourself, and you have to acknowledge that. Put it in baby steps, because that's how you're going to get there. You got this. I don't know if you have any questions, leave it in the comments. Hopefully people will help, and if I can answer, I will. But yeah, I just think that you're going on a beautiful journey, and you're getting the success and recognition that you want. Oops. And you're going to be rewarded for that. But anyways, group number 3, that was your reading. I really do hope you enjoyed that helped in any way. Make sure to like and subscribe and comment if you feel led to. And yeah, I guess I'll see you next time. Thank you to your spiritual team for collaborating with me. And yeah, hope that helped. Thank you guys so much. Until next time.